So my title pretty much sums up what I do at for the fair and as part of the fair board. Safety, security, and parking. The big thing that's really important to all of us and we work on every year is safety and security. So I have comprised a training program. Last year we trained 156 people. Everybody that volunteers here for our different groups is required to take the training. The biggest reason for that is we want to have a seamless integration of everything anybody needs behind the scenes. So for medical, fire, we have protocols for response for all of those things. First aid, if the electricity goes off, if we have a storm come through, all of those things are working. We have people working behind the scenes. So for example, and one of my really big goals in life is to make sure if somebody suffers from a medical emergency here at the fairgrounds, we want them to feel and know that we will have help for them. We will keep their privacy is a big concern for us. Very important to make them feel like we want you to be, we're bringing help to you, but we also don't want you to feel like you're on display for everybody. So we have first responders on scene at our fairgrounds all during the fair. We also have the ability, of course, to call 911. We work very closely with 911. I have the 911 supervisor coming. She helps train my amateur radio people who run the radios. So we have a communication system behind the scenes. And then, so the first responders would be immediately notified if we have a medical. 911 would be called. We also have a system in place where we escort the ambulance in to whatever gate is closest to that person having that medical emergency. Other things we do, for instance, if there's a thunderstorm coming that's got some high winds or we have a tornado broadcast, hopefully not, we go around to all the vendors. All of our barn superintendents are informed, and we have directions on where we want people to go because, again, seamless integration, no questions, how do I do this? Everybody's trained. And that's served us pretty well over the years. Every year we kind of tweak it a little bit because we find out maybe this didn't work the best, maybe that didn't work the best, maybe we need to integrate this. I also work very closely with security and parking. So our parking people are tasked with not only making sure people park where they need to park, but also so we don't have dangerous situations going on. The other thing we recommend is if you have small children or even anybody in your family, make sure you know what they were wearing when you came to the fair. Because we've had kids that decide, I want to go to the kiddie barn, but mom and dad haven't gone there yet, I'm going to go there anyway. The biggest thing we always ask for is descriptions. What does the top they have on distinguish them from another 3-year-old or whatever? So make sure you know what your kids are wearing and your adults, because people can get separated, which makes our job much easier to find people. So, yeah.